Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea Wood if you haven't figured that out already. Today I'm going to show you how to get this really cute halo bronzy neutral eye. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this, learn how to do it, look real cute, then just keep watching. Eyeshadow base. I'm just gonna take it on my fingertips like this, and we're just gonna put that on there. This one's a little bit more shimmery. This is a very well loved palette, but I'm gonna take this color right here. So we're gonna take that onto a fluffy brush like this. I'm gonna get it all in there, and then we're just going to tap off the excess, and then we're going to start blending that into our crease. With this, I'm gonna go in the inner part of the corner and the outer part of the corner because we're gonna try to create a halo effect. So we're going kind of like up and over like that, and just kind of throwing it in there. All right, once that's nice and blended in there, we're gonna go in with a shade that's just a little bit darker on a little bit of a smaller blending brush like that. So in the same palette here, the one right next to it, which is this one right here. Just kind of on the outer edge of the brush like that. And then we're gonna go with this right on the outer corner, like so. I'm gonna take that same color and that same brush, and I'm gonna go on the inner corner of my eye. Just like the outer corner, we're trying to build it up. See how it kind of leaves that middle part open? That's what we want. We want to keep that free and clear so we can put a lighter shade there. All right, and we're gonna go back in with the first brush that we used and just kind of blend those edges together. Don't have any extra product on here. We're just blending the edges together and blending it out. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do is take this little mini MAC pigment that I have. This is in the shade Tan. I'm gonna take that on a wide flat paddle brush. We're just going to dip right into it, and we're just gonna put that right on the center of our lid. And then I'm gonna take my brush that we used for the inner and outer corner, and I'm going to dip into that same color that we used on there, just very lightly, and we're just kind of gonna blend those edges together a little bit. I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush like this, and I'm going to take a shade that's a little bit warmer than the last one, this shade right here. So that one has a little bit more red tone in it, and we're gonna use that right on the edge between the pigment and the dark brown eyeshadow. So right here. This is just going to create a little bit more dimension to the eye look. All right, now we're just gonna blend all that together with that same smaller white hair brush. No extra product on here, okay? So we're just kind of lightly blending that all together. With this, I'm steering clear of the center of the eye because that's where we put that bright pigment. I'm just gonna go with whatever's left on this flat paddle brush and just kind of go over that again. All right, and you're just gonna repeat those steps until you get the desired depth. Now I'm just gonna take a really small little paddle brush like this. And with that, I'm gonna take a shade from the JaclynxMorphe Palette. It's gonna be this shade right here. This is just a really light kind of bronzy shimmery shade, so any color like that will work. With that, I'm gonna put that directly on the center of my eyelid. All right, now I'm going to take this flat brush here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a black eyeshadow. Any black eyeshadow you have will work. This one I'm using is from that same KVD palette, so I'm just gonna take that and I'm gonna put that right on my lash line, not in the center, but kind of on the edges, avoiding that center bright spot. See where I put that right here? I'm avoiding the center right there. We're just slowly adding it in. I'm gonna blend that in a little bit. And I'm just repeating those steps until I get the desired effect.
it works?
Yeah, I figured it out by myself.
You just plug it in.
I know, but like, you always do that stuff for me.
Like a million HDMI cables.
Yeah. Just like that. Bruised my face. You know those like pore suction things? Well, I did that this morning. I guess I should have waited. You're not supposed to go more than like 3 seconds over a certain area. I didn't, but I bruise really easily anyway, so my bad. All right, I actually had not done my skincare yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Start by toning my face. I'm just using the Badescu toner. I like this one. It doesn't dry my face out, which is good. Now I'm gonna go in with a serum. This one is the Renewed Hope in a Jar by Philosophy. Renewing Dew Concentrate. All right, for eye cream, I'm using the Peter Thomas Roth Mega Rich Intensive Eye Cream. For moisturizer, I have this little sample of the Glamglow Moisturizer. The Nude Glow. This kind of works as like a primer and moisturizer in one. I'm gonna let that kind of set in for a moment. Take a tea break. All right, now that's kind of soaked in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. This is the e.l.f. Luminizing Putty Primer. I'm just kind of putting it where my pores are the worst, which is right here. For foundation, I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. This is in shade Y315. So I have like this little mini sample of it. I have more dry skin, so I never really tried it before because I was like, well, it's matte, all right, I don't want that. But I actually don't mind it. I'm gonna take that on my finger. I'm just gonna dot that over my blemishes first, because that's where I want the most coverage. And then I'll go ahead and dot that everywhere else. And then we're just going to blend it out. Our trusty beauty blender, we're just gonna go ahead and start blending that out. All right, does that look even? I think it does. I always like to kind of do this face and blend out any excess foundation around my nose, because I get buildup around my nose throughout the day. So if I blend it out as much as possible, kind of helps to prevent that. For concealer, we're just gonna go in with my trusty Shape Tape. I should almost get a shade darker because I'm getting pretty tan this summer. Although as soon as the sun goes away, I want to get extremely pale again. So like, what's the point? I guess I could try a new concealer and get a darker color, because you know, you need to have like 5 of everything. No, you don't. And we're just going to set underneath there. Pushing it into the skin instead of swiping. Going around my nose, because like I said, I get creases in my nose, and then along my smile line as well. And then anywhere else you might get creasing. And kind of, this one has just a little hint of a color to it, so I'm also putting it wherever I put that concealer, just to kind of set that concealer and make it bright right there too. All right, now I'm just gonna take this little concealer brush and just go on the inner bridge of my nose right here, because I can't really get up in there with the beauty blender very well, so I just use this little concealer brush sometimes to go up in my inner corner to make sure that that is covered as well. For bronzer, I'm gonna go into this Smashbox Holidays Contour and Spotlight palette. You can buy their regular contour trios, and it's the same colors that are in there. There's like a warmer and a cooler tone bronzer. Well loved. So these 2 colors right here. If you buy their lighter contour trio, I'll link that down below, because these are the same colors that are in that, because this was just a holiday collection. On the outer edges of my face, and then slowly bringing it inwards, I'm just mixing these 2 colors along the forehead. I want to look nice and bronzed, right? It's summer, so I'm going to take an angled cheek brush and go into the cooler shade and go right at the back of my face right here. This is gonna give me more of like that contour look. I take that same powder and we're just gonna draw a line like this. For blush, I'm gonna use, oh, got all dirty. Oh well, I'm gonna use this little mini Nars blush in the shade Deep Throat. All right, and we're just going to put that on the apples of our cheeks for a little bit of color. Okay, for highlighter, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Glow Kit. I'm gonna go in with Butterscotch and Starburst. So I'm gonna use those two shades and just kind of take my fan brush and mix them together like this. Go right on the tops of the cheekbones. And then I also like to kind of go on the apples of the cheeks too. We're just trying to kind of give ourselves a glow. We're not trying to signal the aliens today. Well, they're probably coming, it's 2020. All right, now I'm gonna go and do the under eyes. So I'm just gonna do similar technique on the under eye as I did on the top. So I'm gonna go in with those same shades that we used before from the KVD palette. We're just gonna go right under here. We're gonna leave the center free. This is the darker brown shade. So again, we're gonna leave the center free here. We're gonna go on the outer and inner corner on the lower lash line. And we're gonna put that right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that color again, that really light shade. I'm gonna put it on the inner corner too. All right, now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna use this little mini Smashbox Brow Tech matte pencil. I don't know if they make this anymore. I'm sure they make something at least similar to it. This is in the shade Taupe. All right, now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of brow colored eyeshadow. So now we're just gonna go around the eyebrows to clean them up. All right, now we're just gonna set that in place with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Gel Mascara. I tried to find a link to this for my last video and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if they don't make this anymore or what. I got it not that long ago, but I mean, brands discontinue stuff every day. So you can use any clear brow gel that you like. I really enjoy the Anastasia clear brow gel. That stuff will hold your stuff in place like all day long. All right, so I'm gonna put some lip balm on. I'm just gonna use some Carmex just to kind of help prep my lips for my lipstick. And while that is moisturizing my lips, I'm gonna go and put some lashes on and I will be right back. All right, the lashes are on. Let's go ahead and do our lips. So I'm just gonna take a tissue and wipe off that lip balm that we put there. This will also help to kind of exfoliate as well. So, all right, and then I have a couple different lip colors that I could put with this. Really, actually, you could put anything you want with it because it's just neutrals. But I have this color. That would look really cool. This color, I have this color. I think I'm gonna go with the purple. It's not a summery shade by any means, but kind of fun, right? I should have grabbed my lip liner. Always forget my lip liner. What is that? This is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick. It's in shade Paradiso. All right, it's a little messy. Let's clean that up. I'm just gonna take a little mini concealer brush. Kind of looks patchy. I know I just put this dark color on here, but I think I want to change it. I'm a Libra, okay? I can't make up my mind. So I'm gonna take just some of this micellar water on a little cotton round. I'm just gonna put it on my lips. I'm just gonna let it sit there. Let's go with a nude. All right, let's do this. This one is the Tarte lip paint in Park Avenue Princess. I'm a princess. At least my grandma tells me I'm a princess. All right, and then I'm gonna go over it with a gloss. And this is the NYX Butter Gloss in a Fortune Cookie. We're just gonna put that right on top, kind of in the middle. All right, what do you think? Do you like the purple lipstick or do you like this lipstick? Let me know. I like both, but the purple was just a little too fall for me right now, even though Lord knows I'm ready for fall. So yeah, this is it. If you like it, please like the video. Comment, subscribe, all of the fun stuff that people do. Like always, I'll leave everything that I used with the link to it in the description box, as well as everywhere else you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, everywhere pretty much. Go ahead and stalk me on there. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty for the rest of the day. Bye.